A person at the Grand Traverse County Jail, what is your name?
My name is Rebecca Reed.
This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Rebecca Jean Reed, case number 25896 ST. We are here for a second attempt at arraignment. And Ms. Reed, I hope it goes much better than yesterday did. Ms. Reed, yesterday you indicated you did not have a mailing address. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I do not. I do not
And you
have
do not have a phone number or email, is that correct?
No, I do not.
I know you met with Mr. Harrison yesterday by Zoom. I have a complaint that alleges that on or about March 14th, 2025 in Cedar Creek Township of Wexford County, it is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle while your license was suspended, denied, or revoked. That is a 93-day misdemeanor and or a fine of $500 with vehicle mobilization. Do you understand those charges and the potential penalties?
Yes.
Do you know, did you read and sign an advice of rights form at the jail? Talked about your rights to an attorney and your rights to a trial?
Nope, I did not.
All right, let me go through those rights with you. If you require accommodations to use the court because of disabilities, or if you require a foreign language interpreter to help you fully understand and participate in court proceedings, please contact the court immediately to make those arrangements. You have been brought to court on a misdemeanor charge and you have the following basic rights: to plead guilty or not guilty, or to stand mute. If you stand mute, a plea of not guilty will be entered. You may plead no contest with the permission of the court. You have the right to have a trial by jury and to have the assistance of an attorney. You have the right to an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent, which means without money, and if the offense charge requires a minimum jail sentence or the court determines that it might sentence you to jail. The appointing authority will decide if you are indigent and appoint counsel if you are eligible. You may have to repay the expense of an appointed attorney. You may contest your ability to pay the ordered fees if the court attempts to collect any costs for an attorney, and the court must determine your ability to pay at that time. If you have a trial, you have the following rights: to call witnesses to speak for you at trial. You may get an order signed by the court to require those witnesses to come to court. To see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. To be a witness for yourself or remain silent. If you choose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecuting official may not comment on your refusal to testify. You also have the right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty or no contest and your plea is accepted, you will not have a trial of any kind and you'll be giving up the rights that we just went through. You have the right to be released on bond. If you are now on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, or a finding of guilt is made by the judge or jury, it may result in a violation of your probation or parole. You can be sentenced to jail and fines plus costs. The court will tell you on the record the name of the offense, the mandatory minimum jail sentence, if any, and the maximum possible penalty for the offense, including jail, fines, or both. Fines, costs, and other financial obligations imposed by the court must be paid at the time of the assessment, except when the court allows otherwise for good cause shown. If you are not able to pay due to financial hardship, contact the court immediately to request a payment alternative. An appeal to the circuit court may be taken within 21 days of the date of sentence, or is permitted pursuant to court rule if the sentence includes incarceration, and if you wish to file an appeal but are financially unable to retain a lawyer, the court will appoint a lawyer to represent you on appeal if the request for a lawyer is made within 14 days after sentencing. Federal law and or state law may prohibit you from possessing or purchasing ammunition or a firearm, including a rifle, pistol, or revolver, if you are convicted of a misdemeanor crime of violence and you are a current or former spouse, parent, or guardian of the victim, you share a child in common with the victim, you are or were cohabitating with the victim as a spouse, parent, or guardian, or you are or were involved with the victim in another similar relationship. Ms. Reed, do you understand those rights as I've read them to you?
Yes, I do.
You have the right to be represented by an attorney at all phases throughout this process, and if you could not afford one, one would be appointed to represent you. Today, do you plan to hire an attorney, request the appointment of an attorney, or represent yourself?
I just want to get it over with, Your Honor.
That wasn't my question. My question was, do you wish to represent yourself, hire an attorney, or request the appointment of an attorney?
It doesn't matter. I don't care. I really don't feel good mentally, physically. I really don't.
Ms.
I really
Reed, you
don't
have
feel good.
you have one
I
question
really
with three
don't
possible
feel
answers.
good.
Do you want to hire an attorney, represent yourself, or request the appointment of an attorney?
Request an appointment. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit.
All right,
I don't
court will
care.
take-
I don't care. I do not feel good. Do you not understand that I do not feel well? Okay, I do not feel good. I don't get like this. I do not feel good. I have not been even seen a nurse yet. I am dizzy. I'm about ready to fall over. My temperature is like way hot. I do not feel good at all. Do you not understand what that means? I can take it for so long and then I cannot feel good. I do not feel well right now. I do not.
Are you quite done? May I continue?
My eyes are burning
The
out
court-
of my head. What?
The court will make a referral to the public defender's office for the appointment of attorney. We'll set this for a
Just
pretrial
get it
conference.
over with.
That is where the attorneys will meet to see if there's a way to resolve the case short of going to trial. You also have the right to have a bond set. Your bond is based upon the probability of you appearing at future court appointments, the seriousness of the offense charged, and the threat
I've
that
made
you
a
pose to
fucking
the
phone
public.
call since I've been here.
Historically, the defendant has a retail fraud third, a larceny in a building, another larceny in a building, an attempted forgery, a retail fraud third, and a possession of meth. She attempted to appear on April 10th, and we had technical issues. She failed to appear on the 24th of April, and a show cause was issued. She then failed to appear on the 15th of May, and a bench warrant with a remand was ordered, and that is where we are at today. Mr. Hartel, any comment regarding bond?
Yes, Your Honor. I would ask the court to consider, even though she is lodged, and I know if she's given a PR bond, she won't be getting credit for each day in this file. I don't know everything that's going on in Traverse. I would hate for this file to be the reason why, if she's otherwise able to be released, be it to complete release or release to treatment, whatever the situation is. She mentioned some medical concerns. Maybe Traverse City releases her to a hospital. I don't know. I would like her to be able to do that without us having to file a bond motion here, so we don't slow such things down. If the court could, knowing all that, give her a PR bond, I do believe that would be appropriate based on the totality of the circumstances, the nature of these charges, the fact she's presently lodged, etc. Thank you.
Prosecutor's office?
Thank you, Your Honor. While the defendant is presently lodged, we do not know at this time if she's going to be released from Grand Traverse. And given the repeated failures to appear for this court, we believe that a small monetary bond would be appropriate. It's alleged in this case that the defendant was pulled over for speeding, at which time she advised the officer that pulled her over that she did not have a valid driver's license. Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't know why she's in Grand Traverse County Jail. We tried to get that yesterday and we weren't, she didn't appear to know why she was in the Grand Traverse County Jail. I do know she is on probation out of Grand Traverse County for a meth charge. Given the defendant's multiple fails to appear in this case, I'm going to set bonds at a $500 cash bond, cash assurity. That way she will continue to get credit in this case during the time that she's sitting in Grand Traverse. She is to appear as ordered, keep her contact information current, not leave the state without permission, and to commit no new crimes. Thank you, Grand Traverse. Oh, I am also signing a fingerprint order to have her fingerprints taken. So you will be receiving that as well. Person at the Wexford Jail, what is your name?
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more crazy court hearings like this one.